We're going to restart the game because I didn't realize I hadn't been streaming this whole time. So, start game. We're going to delete this. Yes. We're going to just start from the beginning. Delete. It's not like we've been playing that long. I cannot believe that it didn't work. We're going to blast through the beginning of this, I promise.
It's a bird bath. Is that just rainwater? Looks a little weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
The birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune. Toot, 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 toot.
Please don't do that.
You ready, Sally?
Rumor, I've been standing here for 7.5 minutes.
Just checking.
Do you have the map?
Yeah, but it's... Did you read the case file? What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. It's really not a lot to go on. Did you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it on the way to the crime scene.
Our murder victim, Flora Fellow, 19, was murdered. Single stab wound to her chest. There was no weapon found at the scene, but the subject of her painting, her unfinished painting, is found holding a knife that has blood on it. The painting has blood on it. So this is Tangle Tower, a small painting of a scrap on paper. On a scrap of paper. A few notes have been written on the back. Nowadays it goes by Tangle Tower, but it's actually a pair of towers connected by a mansion at the base. It is surrounded by a circular lake, and the water is an unusual mix of colors. The lake is enclosed by sheer pale cliffs. They are too steep and smooth to climb. Tangle Tower is currently home to both the Fellow family and the Pointer family. So we're gonna move locations. Kachawi. The gardens.
It's full of the same weird water that was in the lake.
Any fish in there?
Not a single one. Although there is something in there.
Stick your hand in the water.
It's a cassette tape. Or it used to be.
Damaged tape. The cassette tape has been damaged by water. The ink on the label is blurred and illegible.
It's a statue of some hideous, scaly, bipedal fish monster.
You mean a mermaid? It's just a reverse mermaid. Stop judging the mermaid.
Playing a harp.
See, it has to be a mermaid if it's playing a harp.
Playing a harp. Hang on a second.
Aha! It is a puzzle.
Isn't just a regular statue, is it?
Something tells me we're not going to solve this just yet.
We're not. We could brute force it, but I'm not going to.
Let's come back later. It must do something.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Our bipedal mermaid man. An old weathered statue of an amphibious creature holding a large harp. Symbols are engraved on each of the harp's 4-column segments.
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No. What animal is that?
Hawk. Bear. Lizard.
Right, of course. A hawk bear lizard.
The dialogue is very charming so far. To the main entrance.
Oh.
What?
Oh. There's an O on the floor.
Oh yeah. Tangle Tower.
Twir.
Or... Do you think he'll start to move if we try to go inside?
No, I think he'll just silently judge us.
It is hilarious until I realized I'd played 40 minutes of the game by myself.
Little bird feeders.
I don't
Truly
know this for
talented.
birds.
This is what happens when I rush home from an appointment. I don't know what to do with myself.
Should we ring the doorbell?
Why would we not?
No, you're very fair. I 100% was stupid.
It's a little melody. Don't think it's locked.
Well, that means we can just walk straight in, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the rule, yeah.
Fuck, we really are cops, huh? We just think we can walk into anywhere that's unlocked? I mean, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, but, like, questionable.
A big letter F
Of course. Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion?
Fucking rich people.
This one has a big P.
That's
big P.
Probably important.
Big P. I'm a child.
How very P-ceptive of you.
What is that?
I think it's a family tree.
Let's look at the family tree. Lord Fellow. Okay. Okay.
Lord Fellow.
Looks like he was married twice.
Scandal.
Scandal.
Lady Fellow.
Do these people not have first names?
No.
Selena Stonetop.
No family line. Apparently, she just appeared out of nowhere. Lord Remington.
I just like being a little spoopy child.
He sounds important. Lady Remington.
I think I have one of those in my bathroom. Lord Pointer.
This goes back a couple of generations.
See, it's so fun to do the
Pointer.
noise.
How do you become a lady? I want to be a lady.
Marry a lord.
Flint Fellow.
A purebred fellow, if there ever was one. Married a randomer, though.
Do you think he still lives here? Felicia Fellow.
Freya's mother.
Do you think she still lives here?
I doubt it.
Damien Dusk.
That's a sick name, though. Damien Dusk. That sounds like a kind of edgelord boy that I would fall in love with in a video game. Oh yeah, I guess transitioning would also make you a lord, technically.
Whoa. Is it too late to change my name to Detective Dusk?
Yes.
It's Freya's father. Do you think he still lives here?
Freya Fellow.
The murder victim.
She's barely related to the main family at all. Felix Fellow. Looks like he married his way into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here? Emily Everstone. Do you think she still lives here?
She doesn't mean shit.
Fitzfellow.
What a good name.
Half fellow, half Everstone.
Do you think he still lives here? Fiona Fellow. Dead center. She must be important.
She's half fellow and half Remington.
Do we want to go through all the names, or should we just do the outside ones, the ones that seem important? This is absolutely a point and click game.
Percival Pointer.
I didn't want to think with my brain.
He married into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here?
Poppy Pointer.
She's half Remington and half Pointer.
Do you think? Do you think? Do you think? No, I don't think. That's why I'm playing your game, my guy. It's why I'm playing this, because I didn't want to think.
Do you think she still lives here? Penelope Pointer.
Half Pointer, half Brackley.
Do you think she still lives here?
There's only one more name I want to do. This is a cool
Pandora
name.
Pointer.
All this alliteration isn't happening by accident, is it?
No.
Do you think she still lives here?
Okay. We're done that. Wink. All right, up to the crime scene. And this is where I just finished this room when we done our 40 fucking minutes of gameplay.
The outline of Freya Fellow. Looks like she fell onto her back. There's a single patch of blood. Right in the middle. No real signs of a struggle.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the canvas.
It was just a practice run.
So she was probably standing really close to the canvas when she fell.
Let's check the case file again.
I mean, she was. She was literally standing right there. We don't need to check the case file again.
There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it?
Yeah, maybe.
Looks that way.
Freya was unable to finish the painting as she died sometime during the process. Flora appears to be wielding a knife. The red substance on the tip was discovered to be blood.
I wonder if all of Freya's paintings are this creepy. Maybe it's just because she never got to finish it.
There's something wrong with the crime scene. and something really weird about the murder weapon.
We didn't find a murder weapon.
Uh-oh, time to do something thunkin'. I'll do what I did the first time just so that, we can see it. The painting stabbed Rhea.
Laura's
Freya.
plant is holding a knife tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya.
What?
Yeah.
You think Freya was stabbed by a painting?
Yeah.
Not by the woman from the painting, but by
It is
painting
very
itself.
Nutcracker feely though, isn't it?
Freya was standing right up by the canvas when she was killed.
This man has
There's
so many
blood on the
different
knife.
colors of hair.
It's the murder weapon.
Right, but it's not actually a knife. It can't stab.
See
Palette
any other
knives can.
around here?
Yeah, palette knives. You're in a painting area.
Case closed.
The case is not closed. And even if you were right, where does that leave us? A painting can't be a murder suspect.
Fine. Title sequence. Tangle Tower. An unfinished painting. Alrighty. Let's look at the
Freya's painting
paintings.
supplies.
Small glass bottles of red, yellow, blue, black, and white paint. The glass pots are all cracked down one side.
Is that a gramophone?
I think so. Except it's got a tape deck instead of a turntable.
Tape deck gramophone.
It's also got a big crack down the middle.
It plays cassette tapes instead of vinyl records. It's pointed towards the middle of the room. There's a noticeable crack running through it, all the way from the horn down through the tape deck.
What about the cassette tape?
Yeah, it sure is. Pink.
Pink! Look how cute that is. The cassette tape has a crack down the middle. There's a handwritten message on the label. To Freya.
Do you think it still works?
The gramophone? Yeah, we could give it a go.
Let's give it a go. Try it. Try me.
It's piano music.
It's a recording of piano music. It stops for a short while. It plays for a short time before stopping.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
It's a recording of someone walking outdoors. A distorting, humming melody can be heard. Alright, do we want to talk to Flora? Look at this Fabergé egg. Let's do the egg first.
Is that an egg? An egg with bird feet.
It's also covered in gemstones. What a completely ordinary object.
Puzzle!
I think it's a container for something.
Those gems look like they come off.
Swap the position of the gems. Rotate the egg to see the clue on the back.
It's some kind of clue about where to put.
So, okay, if we do this one first, the red should be on the short side and the green should be on the long side. Like so. Ooh. So then this one, purple on the short side, yellow on the long side. Purple on the short side, yellow on the long side. Then we've got red on the short side, blue on the long side. It was almost halfway done already. Then we've got There we go. That looks a little more correct. And then... Ooh. Green on the short side. Yellow on the long side. Yeah, is that not correct?
I got it.
I'm impressed.
Oh, that's how you check that you got it right. Okay.
Did it unlock? What's in there?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, I'm not leaving without a clue. An empty egg is a clue, right?
Is it? An empty Fabergé egg. Once unlocked, the egg can be opened. It's currently empty. The lining of the egg is a soft, velvet-like material. The egg is supported by a stand made of brass. It rests on 3 strange feet with pointed claws. All right, shall we meet Fiona then? Look at this creepy ass lady
Fellow?
with music, with a hair like
Hey.
sheet music.
Sorry to barge in. I'm sure you're still in some distress.
22 minutes
We
of
need
ads
to
per
ask
hour.
you
What
a
the
few
fuck?
Questions, I'm afraid.
Did you witness the murder, Flora?
Nothing. What do we do?
Not sure. She's entitled to her silence, I suppose.
Is she? It's a murder
For now.
investigation. It's her fucking cousin. Does she not want to answer anything?
Is there anything you'd like to tell us, Flora? I don't
No,
really know
my
anything about you at all.
being a moody
I think
bitch
that's
is more
why she likes
important.
it. We'll just have to ask other people about her.
Yeah, okay.
Freya was painting your portrait yesterday. Is that right?
Was this something you had planned with her ahead of time?
Was there something special about yesterday?
Did you talk to Freya at all while she was painting you?
She's
I'm
not going
good.
to
A
answer
little
us, is she?
stressy, but I'm
But
fine.
at least
How are
we can say we
you?
tried.
Truly, Freya, you're really not going to say fucking anything? Your cousin is dead? You were in the room with her when she died and you don't want to say anything?
Flora, you were definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something? Can you tell
You with
me
your
anything
long
about what
ass
happened to Freya?
Gigantic giraffe neck?
She's acting pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know. Maybe she really doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
Why is her neck so fucking long? Why is her neck... This is like the lady with the green scarf. You take this turtleneck off and her head fucking falls off. So, admittedly, I can't say the credit is all mine, unfortunately. Okay, this is where we were at 44 minutes.
Puffer fish?
Yes. It's also a lamp, for some reason.
It's not just for some reason, it's for a very good reason. It's cute. One of my favorite lamps of all time is a lamp that I cannot afford right now, but it is a lamp that's made to look like a soy sauce packet for sushi, and it's made of recycling material.
It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked?
Good question.
Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
Well, let's go look.
What's the deal with that painting on the front?
It's a hint.
Not sure.
It's a hint.
We should check that treasure map too.
Okay, so the tree is far. These two are kind of similarly placed, and then there's an island. So personally, I would say right around here at I-4 facing north. Unless there's another one where No, I think that actually really works. Hold on, let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nothing.
Nope.
Check the treasure map for clues. And what about that painting on the chest itself?
Yeah, okay, fine. We will try again. Oh, it could be here. It could be H6 facing west.
There we go.
Oh, heyo.
Perfect. What was in the box?
More wooden models.
Let me see them.
These are a little different to the one on the desk.
Oh, it's his family. Oh, this is really cute. No. Painted models. A model resembling a child with green hair. That would have been Freya. A model resembling a woman with gray hair. That's Flora. A model resembling a bird, a red and white bird. A model representing a broad-shouldered man. The wooden models have been hand painted, and the paint is not skillfully applied. A pot of red paint and a brush is laying nearby. The brush has some dried paint on it. Internal clock does go burr when you gotta go sleep early. I get that. We had the power outage the other night meant I was like going to bed at like 9, and that was really hard for me, surprisingly.
How can you tell it's hand painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk.
The treasure is family.
No offense, but you can just tell.
Look at it's him. He's got a little sword. No, this is cute. A wooden carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints were found nearby. Okay, I'm gonna do a little more snooping before we
A map with a dot.
before we wake him up.
That's a very boring way to describe a treasure map. It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh. It's Earth.
If Earth was made of paper and gave off a gentle pink light.
AKA if Earth was better. Oh, hello, sir.
Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring.
This is just a D&D nerd.
uncovering secret
This is
rooms,
just a D&D nerd.
treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Generally speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
This is just a D&D room. I have no doubt in my mind.
So, Felix, what exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer. Explorer / treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that.
Mhm.
But I've certainly
In other words,
seen
no.
my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is,
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Wait, Fiona and Flora? What the fuck? Oh, Fiona. Oh. Who's he married
Why
to?
on earth would you want to know about that?
What do you mean, why do I want to know?
Fellow. The reason we're here?
Yeah!
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
What do you mean
Hear
you
that,
can't be
Grimoire?
of any
Down
help?
here, let's go.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself, working on Flora's, working on a project.
You mean
Your
your
room's
models?
quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine.
Sally,
I heard
please.
Someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest.
Poppy
I thought perhaps
Pointer.
she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Tangle Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Flora needed you. Okay. I'm gonna run back downstairs. I just want to see very quickly this. Show me
I
the
think it's a family.
yeah, the family tree. So he's married to Flora Remington and had Fiona. Okay. So he's married to her. Honestly, I think that makes sense. I feel like he fits right inside the crevice of her neck. We're going to go up to the next room. Simple as. We're just going to keep going down the way. Freya's room.
Even though we're halfway up a tower, someone's been tracking in mud from outside.
That painting is really something.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
Hey. Don't yuck someone's yum.
Hang on.
This is a safe space.
There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
A small photograph of Freya's abstract painting. A piece of adhesive tape is stuck on it. Lines have been drawn with black ink around the edges. Look, this man was like, I take care of my wife and her creepy long-ass neck.
It's a little glass box.
I think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
Not the kind of lamp I choose for my bedroom, but fair enough.
It's cool. Looks like old mining equipment or something.
It's a little wooden box for paintbrushes.
To the casual observer, maybe.
Oh?
They're
Oh.
not real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
Okay. Shit, it's puzzle time, baby. Hold on here. Okay. They seem to think that I should be able to do this right out the gate, so That fits too perfectly not to be together, though. This also looks like it fits right here. Okay, let's start with this piece, because this is clearly all together. Come together right now over me. Boom, boom, ba-da-da-doom. Boom, 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 ba-da-da-doom. Okay, hold on. Let's move this into the corner. Because this so far looks like that all fits together perfectly. So what do we say goes in here? This guy, right? That goes in there. This guy's gonna come up here. Which means this guy's gonna go over here. And this guy's gonna go right here. Oh, Ave. Okay. Oh, Jeebus. What does any of that mean? What the fuck does any of that mean? I wonder if it's like this. Hold on.
Nothing.
Did you
No.
find a hint on those scraps of paper? It looks like a ripped-up jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, we did notice that part. Oy. I wish these would a little to the left go into place when I got the right combo. So it starts with an orange. It starts with the low orange, and then there goes a mid-size green. Then there is a fan with yellow at the bottom. Then a high blue. I think it's actually this.
That was incorrect.
That
Each
was
brush has
incorrect.
various characteristics: height, bristle shape, paint color, handle color.
Yeah, I'm realizing
the
that.
information we need is on the paper.
Yeah. I got that. I got that part. I know that this is the right one because it's the lowest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 2, 3. So. Oh, so it has to be this guy. I don't have any green that goes up this high, though. Is there a way of shortening
There
it?
we go.
Oh,
Perfect.
fantastic. Okay.
What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
Show me the photograph. A photograph of two young girls, one with red hair and one with green hair. The photo has a large piece missing. It seems to have been ripped off. Okay, cool.
A pillow with a paw print pattern.
It's a cushion.
Yeah, but that doesn't alliterate.
Okay.
There's no natural light in here at all.
I like it.
It's not healthy for you, but okay.
Freya's bear.
Looks pretty depressed.
He's had a rough couple of days.
It's a fish, I think?
I think it looks more like a whale.
Fine, it's a whale.
Could also be a shark.
Okay, I think we've gotten what we
Drawings
need from
taped up
here.
on the wall.
What's that one on the left?
Looks like two
Never
people
mind.
standing together in a garden. One of them's holding a red rose.
Oh! A drawing of a man standing with a woman in a garden. He holds a rose. A drawing of a young woman. I'm assuming it's this one. And then drawing of a person wearing a cloak. Okay. Interesting, 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 interesting. What room is this? The library. This is the girl in the picture.
Books about nature? Is that a snow globe?
Of sorts.
Let's look closer. A broken snow globe?
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
No.
Curious. I would expect bacteria of that nature to thrive in these conditions.
Excuse me.
Taking all the environmental factors into account, there must be something I'm still missing.
May I?
Why are her
talk to you?
eyes like headphones?
She knows we're here. She just doesn't care.
I am a detective, and I need to talk.
Correction. You do not need to talk to me,
Oh no? How come?
because I am not a suspect. I am
Oh.
completely innocent of any and all crimes.
Oh?
Thanks for letting me know.
Speaking of which, you have now been at Tangle Tower for over 23 minutes. Surely you have already reached a sturdy hypothesis.
A hypothesis about the murder?
Yeah, come on, Grimoire, hurry up.
My apologies. Unfortunately, protocol dictates I must at least meet all the suspects. And that includes you. So, could
Who are you?
Tell me your name?
Fifi Fellow, microbiologist, inventor, innovator.
All right there, Edna Mode. Take a chill
You
pill.
will need to be more specific. Oneself cannot be summarized in a single response without doing one a great disservice.
So true.
Well, first of all, you're a fellow. So does that make you the daughter of...
Correct. My father and mother are named Flora and Felix, but you need not question either of them. It will only waste valuable time. Neither of them are capable of murder.
Fifi as in Fiona Fellow.
Fifi,
Okay.
You said you were a micro... something or other?
Microbiologist, but it is an insignificant label. My studies cannot be categorized in any one recognized field.
What made you want to become a scientist in the first place?
I harbor an intrinsic fascination with the microscopic. I constructed my first one at age 10.
Constructed a microscope?
Correct.
And
Wow.
what's that thing on your head? Did you make that too?
My eyesight began to deteriorate when I turned 12. Not satisfied with the eyeglasses prescribed to me, I designed this custom lens instead. It automatically adjusts based on the surrounding light conditions.
Does it glow red when you get angry?
No, but that would be most amusing.
I was gonna be like, damn. So then, does that mean she has eyes under here, and if she just cut her bangs, maybe she'd see more?
What can you tell me about the murder?
What can you tell me about... Wait, that's what I'm supposed to ask you.
Yes, however, you were too slow.
You fancy yourself a detective too, Fifi?
I just need to know what happened.
Me too. So talk.
Fine. I knew ahead of time that Freya was going to be busy with her painting all day, so I
Hi,
planned to spend
Seaside.
the afternoon with Poppy.
How are you
I
doing?
was in the library all morning preparing the equipment for an experiment, only to find out that Poppy had made other plans and she was in fact planning to ignore me completely.
Oh.
So what did you do instead?
I locked myself in my room and cried.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's so sad.
I don't know, it just sounds kind of sad.
It is not unusual.
Oh.
Oh, it's even worse. Can I show her this photo?
photograph is my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off. It was only a third.
So there's one more person. Oh, you can show. Oh! I need to go back
There
up
is
to
a
the other
drawing
guy.
of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
Uh-oh.
A wooden carving of my father, made by
My father.
Although,
Ooh,
now
good
that I
timing.
look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
Oh, we found the red paint. Don't worry.
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
Both.
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of eggs.
Yeah, she looks like a fucking chicken.
In the garden and in the grand hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
Okay, I should have done this earlier.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
Oh,
A whole pot full of blood?
yeah, that's a good question.
Pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's full of paint?
Doesn't that freak you out?
No.
Or full of
that
blood?
may be considered rather reassuring.
Why? Why would that be
The
reassuring?
statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp.
Okay.
Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
No, not yet.
We're working on it.
We are. Is she laughing?
She's panicking is what actually
This
happening.
belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes.
Oh, Poppy's the cassette tape person.
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
Right. But
Why?
I do not know why.
Take a chill pill. We're
The
just...
gramophone belongs to Poppy, but I believe she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
when
She's
did
really
it
cute.
happen?
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
Oh, so it wasn't always cracked.
I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
Good
Apart
point.
From the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife. What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Unique architecture
Must
is
be
to
worth
say
a
the least.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir
Have a
of the
good night,
Bella family
Hex.
and the Remington family. This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
Oh, shit.
That's quite an inheritance.
That is quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
Oh, uh-oh. That was a
Fifi's
hint.
bedroom should be unlocked now.
Can't wait.
No, get back here. We're not done with you. I need your
Back into my
statement.
room. The lights were off and the door was locked. Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me. I opened the door. Poppy came into my room. Her makeup was leaking. She
Her
told
makeup
me
was leaking.
Freya was dead. I did not believe it. I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face. She insisted that we go up to Flora's tower. We
Bro,
went
what the
there,
fuck?
And Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs. When I saw Freya lying on the floor, I was completely and utterly devastated. Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting. Poppy and I took the sample back downstairs to the library. We performed a test and found out that it was, in fact, blood.
You performed that scientific test immediately, even though you were feeling so upset?
Of course. Why would one affect the other?
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to run back up here really quick because I want to talk to this gentleman about... Come here. I didn't realize that I could show you things. Like this.
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Oh, yes. She's been married over 20 years now.
Damn.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a
No.
question.
No.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's
Mm-hmm.
the youngest of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone
Mhm.
wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself.
His tattoos are very cute.
Away from the company
I like that they're
of
symmetrical.
Other humans?
Other, well, yes, other people, you know. My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning
Okay,
genius.
I should go back and talk to
You
everyone
met
again.
her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables.
That checks out for this character.
She makes up the
It's so
strangest
cute.
things
Mel,
when
I
she's
started
under
it and I immediately
pressure.
thought of you.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
And that
Oh,
is?
yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Oh. So tell us about Freya.
Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent.
Oh?
She helped me get started with my own painting, you know.
Aw.
She taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially especially recently.
How
Oh?
are you related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens. My father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all.
Uh-oh.
There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look
We
at it.
did. We
What about
did.
her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old.
God,
She
everyone's
came
so
to live here
depressing.
Shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower.
No wonder she has a room with no fucking windows. My guy. Tell me about your
I've
models.
been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed. Freya.
Yeah, there's
taught
something
me the basics.
fishy here.
Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard
huh?
fact. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Safety first and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You found it. What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's
Where's your
it
daughter?
supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
Not even her daughter? Not even her fucking daughter? Why is her daughter not there?
Does Flora normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg,
It's all
because they
sus.
don't
It's
want
all
to be asked
sus.
about it.
Rules to live by.
My daughter Fiona and her best friend, they grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
What
That's
is
one
this?
of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes. Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way.
Okay. I feel like you're not gonna give me
What's
do this.
this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document?
Yes.
Sounds dreadful.
I find it comforting.
Okay. I'm
There's
gonna.
something about Felix's painting supplies.
Yeah.
Something suspicious.
Agreed.
Let's ask him about it.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it.
A little bit. A little bit. A little bit specific. Why was the red
Never
the
said
only
it was
one
suspicious.
separate?
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
No, but why did you keep? Oh shit.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots.
Okay, so then it's the wrong lid.
Discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Hold on. I just need to see it again. Oh, hold on. The labels are different. Yeah, and this is the one for the other one. Yoink.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh, hold on. Actually, this should be... It's the exact same as Felix's red paint pot. Oh, shit. So Freya's red paint pot. No. Okay, Freya's red paint pot was stolen or replaced with... Let's go with
Freya's
that.
red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were...
Oh, I love that this is so clearly a
That
point and
red paint
click.
is from Freya supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway?
Because she's dead.
This is connected to your murder.
She was painting with blood. What are you talking about?
This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used
I
it to
love the
transform.
choppiness of the voice.
That,
Get that?
that's definitely something.
Yeah, that is something.
Fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint.
Okay.
There's a certain amount of time pressure.
Piss
So I
Jesus?
politely
Sorry,
asked
do I
Freya
want to know what the fuck
if I
Piss
could
Jesus
borrow
is?
hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just
She
paint.
would have.
I
She
can
would have
touch
given it
anything
to you if you
else.
asked.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
All right, Mel, tell
How
me
were
about
you
Piss
supposed to
Jesus.
Get a hold of red paint anyway.
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Piss
Well,
Christ?
I decided against it in the end.
Piss Christ?
What happened seemed a bit insensitive.
Okay. Okay. So I need to go talk to Flora. Come here, you. You with your long music sheet hair.
We met Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nope.
Nice try.
Okay, I genuinely think this might
Flora,
actually...
This is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in
You're gonna
there?
kill me,
Or is
Freya.
it always empty?
Flora. You might have killed Freya, though. Okay. Okay. Fine. 2 can play this game. I'm coming back for you, though. I'm not letting you go yet. Let's go to Fifi's room. Fifi's room!
Fifi's got something pinned up here.
What is all this?
Oh my god, what is all this indeed?
And that's you, Sally.
What? I do not look like that.
You do.
Do I?
It's
Is
me.
that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
That's just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
Yeah. Because, like, how did they know?
I think that's supposed to be Felix. That's gotta be Flora.
Who is that?
No idea.
Okay, so we don't know some of these people yet, so...
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Freya?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Mel, should I read this whole thing? Okay. Piss Christ is a piece by Serrano. He's an artist who specializes in photography, so this can be considered both a sculpture and a photo, but it's essentially a photograph of a small plastic crucifix submerged in piss. It's one of many pieces by him where the same figure is submerged in multiple substances like milk and blood, but it's Piss Jesus that gets a bad rap. I fucking wonder why.
A new suspect. Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
I'm innocent, I promise.
Wow, she went with the bit for
Safe
once.
For the judge.
Wow, we really are cops, huh?
It looks like a microscope. A big one.
Can I touch it?
Let's go closer. I want to see it. Oh,
I'm not sure this is a microscope.
it's not. It's a key maker. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, I get what you need me to do now. I'm making the key at the bottom.
That's the one.
Bingo. Oh. It's meant to symbolize all the ways that Jesus Christ died. Pretty sure he said that blood came out of him, but so did all the piss and shit. And I love it. My man also said that he was surprised it was such a controversy since he's a devout Catholic and thought it was cool or something.
Maybe not bad.
I don't know if that's how that goes, but all right.
Sounds like it unlocked.
Of course that was going to be fucking controversial. The Catholics don't like anything being defiled when it comes to their man on the cross.
Yeah. It's built on top of a little metal box. There's a book in here.
A book. A well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with a strange metal device.
What's that big book on the desk?
I don't think Fifi's going to like that I have her
Looks like something
diary.
Fifi's been writing.
Is it a clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
Fair enough. How did it come she gets chandeliers and a massive window, and the other one gets just some lights?
Boxes of stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to... I want to talk to Fifi about her journal. Come here, Fifi. I got a question for you. What is this secret diary?
My book.
Yeah.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Fine. Fine. Actually, did we ask her about her mom?
Name, Flora Fellow.
No.
Age, 44.
44?
Unknown. Likes. Unknown.
Wow.
Dislikes. Unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
Damn.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss, something she has been unable to move beyond.
Oh. Okay. So we're gonna go... Where should we go next? Should we do the other side of the house or should we come down here? Kind of makes sense to work our way down again, doesn't it? From the top, make it drop. That's a death. Astronomy tower.
You know, I've always wanted one of those.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
Mel, did you just link me a picture of Piss Christ? Did you send me a photo of piss?
I would look at it.
I love you.
Wait a minute. Earth in the middle. Sun on the outside.
Uh-oh.
How old is this thing?
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I see what the hint is. Okay. Hold on here. Oh, I got it. Oh, that's just it. No. Go back to where you were. I got it.
No, that was it.
Yeah,
Nice work.
I didn't expect that.
Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
There's a
Oh,
little
sneaky.
What's in there?
A bunch of paper. Looks like somebody's research.
Research. Golden beetle. Various research notes and diagrams. 4. The golden beetle, named for its exoskeleton, composed of a mineral approximately 90% identical to gold, has a lifespan of several years. It fends off predators with a loud hiss, records of over 95 decibels, and by being completely undigestible. This mistid has a somewhat spurious reputation for causing ill fortune to those that see it. Okay.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
Bizarre.
It's tidier than my desk. The notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
True. Let's talk to this man.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them? The stars.
Sorry, what?
Whispering. So quiet.
Sir, your toupee looks like a
so
book.
Loud.
What are they whispering about? Are they spreading rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We
Rude.
are but specks of dust, you and I.
Mm-hmm. Could this speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
The DM for
Seems like
the
this
dad.
tower
Cool.
belongs to the Pointers, and the other one belongs to the fellows.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality, as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
Okay, tell us a bit about yourself.
Not much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family. And of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean,
Oh.
yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Yeah, it sounds like a
you're quite well
little
known.
obsession.
You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no. My
I'm
field
all
of research
self-published.
has never yielded any kind of stable financial return.
That checks
Nor would
out.
I expect it to. I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message.
I
so that
can't
I may
imagine
share
that
it
a
with
book
the
about
world.
Star Whisperers
Cool.
gets
Tell the cosmos
a
I
lot
said
of traction.
The day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course.
I think those two
I
were
sat for a while beside the
a little
pond in the garden.
romantic.
It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see
Mhm.
anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening.
Curious indeed. Curious indeed.
I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
Detective
She looked
Hawkshaw.
impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona.
Wait, why do you have another detective in the
door was
house?
locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went
Aw.
up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room.
19 years old is so young to
Flora
kill
and
someone.
Fitz were already there.
I mean,
They
she's
both
dead.
looked
No,
stoic
she didn't
as
do the
ever.
murdering.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business.
I will take that the
Quite
wrong
sure they
way.
don't
What the
need
fuck?
me getting in the way at a time like that.
Or you could, I don't know, help your fucking family out, my guy?
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Those two things aren't mutually
Man, you've got a
exclusive.
book on your head. You don't have any brains. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't think she was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her, but I think she was captivated by more tangible things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did.
It's not like she had a choice. She had no parents.
A listless soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family.
Jesus
I'd say you
Christ,
ask
my
her
guy.
about it, but I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end.
You're enjoying the fact that she doesn't fucking talk. What the fuck is
He
wrong
should
with
learn
you?
to make the most of his lot in life, and he does have a lot in life.
You're talking about money?
Among other
This is a
things,
very
but
judgy
yes,
man.
He currently has agency over a small fortune. That is, if he hasn't already squandered it or lost it.
You two don't get on?
Oh no, we're the best of friends.
Oh, love the sarcasm, asshole.
Ah, yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge. I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
Oh,
She doesn't
God.
seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous.
He's so
Wait,
judgy.
Are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally.
What about
I
yourself?
don't especially want to talk about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait,
Wait.
does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
I'm
Why don't
not
you
sure if we have
discuss
time.
having a
Aren't there, like,
conscience?
10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time. So,
What
we
is
found
this?
some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid.
What do you
I
fucking
think it
mean?
must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
But it was in
Well, it wasn't in the
your
hall.
space.
It was in your astronomy tower.
Oh, there we go. I don't like him. I'm going to change rooms. The aviary?
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow, judgmental.
After the last guy we met, that's fucking tame.
My little writing desk. It's kind of cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
Oh.
Bird diagrams. Hand painted.
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff. I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
They do what now?
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
Good
I do
question.
by weight. I can feel if one side is heavier than the other.
Fair answer.
An especially fancy cage.
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
Yeah, no, she is right. I'll give it to her. 3 brightly colored birds in a heavy ornate cage.
Bird diagrams. Hand painted.
They're beautiful. Someone really...
Let's talk to Penelope.
Oh, just beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair girl.
Dear, which shade do you use? It's lovely. And that shape, you're really pushing the envelope.
Oh, thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Penny
Oh?
Pleasure.
Is that short for Penelope?
Officially, yes, but I never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little...
I love her wing
Sticking out the
arms.
mouth, don't you think?
Sure. Yeah.
Ironic that she would consider her name ostentatious when she's in a literal aviary.
20-something. Aquarius. Love to travel. And nearly all of my friends are birds.
Travel? Where to?
Anywhere at all. As long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course.
She'd love
How else
Wingspan.
do you think I developed my love of the field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him.
Oh?
Sorry to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who's him?
Are you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear Fitz.
Oh.
Is not really the traveling type, you see.
Oh.
Fitz fellow.
The very one.
You're engaged to a member of the Fellow family?
Scandalous.
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on.
Scandalous.
Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
Wait, Mel, why are you confused? So she's not related to the fellows in any way. The only one who's combined is Fiona. So she's one of Fiona's cousins, and he is one of Fiona's cousins. No, you're thinking Felix. That's the problem. All the names are alliterative. So Felix is married to Flora, but there is another young, I'm assuming he's younger, a gentleman named Fitz.
I awoke early and headed down into the greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there. Crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day. Watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is. Do you help him? With
Yeah,
work in the greenhouse?
I know. The names are all very
no,
close.
No. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably
Uh-oh.
just a touch of heat stroke, the poor dear. He's more delicate than you think.
I love her
What did you do
nose.
after that?
Let's see.
That
I
straight line
returned to
between
the
forehead
aviary
and
to
tip
feed
of the
my
nose.
birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Good night. Thank you for
4.
stopping
It's
by.
more like 400.
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course. And they often do. But I think they just like the company. As do I.
Have a good day tomorrow. Good luck, by the way.
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather lost, too. I told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room.
That seems like it
I could see
doesn't
from the
line
hallway
up with
the door
Felix's
was off its
story.
hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Tell me about your
Can't say
uncle.
I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy.
Fair.
On occasion I've dared
He seems
to
like an
visit him in
annoying
his
man.
Tower, but I always regret it.
Fair.
Just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? Help me.
That's actually a fucking
Come
mood.
with me. You're the one who memorized it.
She'd sit in the aviary, first thing in the morning, and paint the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names.
She's just
Isabelle,
respectful.
Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
For my
Damn.
21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath.
That's
Can't
really
begin
cute.
to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her. But
Aw.
she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
Right, tell me about your
She's
aunt.
quite the expert, truth be told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
No.
A little bit.
A
Oh.
little bit friends.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her.
That checks
I can
out.
see that.
I do
Yep.
admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for Felix.
Ouch.
I said it.
Tell me what you think
I
of Felix.
Must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let themselves be themselves.
That's
Between
true.
you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable.
Probably. I'm actually super excited. Speaking of letting people be themselves, I am going to my first con next year. I just bought tickets and I'm very excited.
She mostly ignores me, if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh. I mean, well, you don't need to.
No, it's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it.
My friends from high school and I are going to be going together. They're like cosplayers, like heavy con people, like, and so I was like, who better to go with?
Oh, she's beautiful. Who is she? Wait. Is that me?
Oh my god, girl. Oh my fucking god, girl. Tell me about these drawings.
Very nice. You've
Oh.
seen these before? Yes.
All of them. Even this one of...
Yes.
Fits in your sister or fits in your cousin? Interesting.
I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you? Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But
Good.
they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all three of those names.
Oh,
Which
good
one
Chris.
is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest. Tabitha is the most patient, and
Oh,
Tamara
no.
has the best sense of rhythm.
That doesn't help.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? He's just my hat. He doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
I can understand why you thought that was not. Okay.
Freya was very talented, even at that age.
I did think it was a hat, admittedly.
Not sure. Must be a couple of years at least.
That's actually really funny, though.
Sometime before Fiona settled on her current style. Not a fan of insects myself.
Mood.
Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I. Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Oh, interesting.
Noted.
I could ask her about everything.
How terrible.
You recognize it?
The color scheme.
Oh.
3 different pinks. Obscene.
You're wearing like 3 different blues, my dude. Fuck off.
We can get into Penny's room now.
Now, like, right now?
Yeah, let's go now. Penny's room. My god, there's birds even here.
That's some flower.
There's something weird about it.
It's dying.
It just feels out of place.
A brightly colored flower with an unusual shape. It looks very healthy and well looked after. Oh, it's not dying. Okay, my bad. The soil in the pot looks fresh and moist. It's also in an unusual blue color.
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds?
Oh.
Nope. They're wooden.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
It's a secret. It's a secret. Oh, I wonder if it's like a color wheel. No. S-
Nope.
There must
No.
be some logic to how the birds are arranged. Something to do with those white lines.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
No, that was it.
There we go. I figured it out. Because both the eyes looking the other way makes the center eye. Square with the thing makes the squinty. With the down with the thingy, with the straight on makes the other
Nice
half.
work.
Hell yeah. What's in here?
Door open? What's in there?
Yeah. Now I'll get her. A ripped piece of paper scrumpled into a ball. Red flower petals were inside. A message is angrily scrawled onto the paper. Now I'll get her. No, it's not.
We already solved it.
Yeah, okay, I can't see it again. Cool. No, it was the eye shapes. I realized it was like a family tree.
A little bedtime reading?
Let's see. Romance novels, detective novels.
Good choices.
And this one appears to be both.
Hell yeah. Nice, indeed.
A little tea set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
Okay, fair enough. I want to go talk to Penny about what I've just found.
yes, it's my, my flower.
Your
You
flower.
Don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. I forget to water them. Birds are much easier. They're a lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Fair
Do
enough.
you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
Uh-oh.
Colors? The shape of it?
No.
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Now what about this?
That's rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
No.
You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
We're detectives.
Who's
What did
the
you think?
her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business.
Well, it really is when there's a murder mystery happening. But all right, fine. We'll let it go for now, but we will be back. I promise. Is this the other cousin? It is. It's the piano cousin.
Are they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I like them. It's like a little parade of floating spirits.
It is cute.
Who plays the violin, I wonder?
It's pretty dusty,
So no one.
so I'm guessing nobody.
Exactly.
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
It's like our little bipedal amphibian.
Well, it is the music room. He's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
A shiny statue of a strange creature holding a large horn. There's a noticeable crack running along the length of the statue's horn. Inside the horn and on the ground below are various shards of cracked glass. Let me put it back together. No? No? Fucking her eyes. Oh my god, she's terrifying.
Ghost.
Sally, that's rude.
Unless she is a ghost.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
Ah,
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
what's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer. And a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a few questions about Freya.
We have a lot of questions for you.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
No, there's a
How are
lot
you
to know,
related the other
unfortunately.
pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time hidden away in his tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
2 of them.
Yeah, you
Fifi
do.
and Freya are my closest friends.
Mm,
We all turned
I don't think so.
19 last year.
Do people
don't think
ever
so.
leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away. Definitely.
But you don't have to move out at
And I would
18.
often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi, things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
Fair, fair. I mean, there has been a murder in the building.
3.5 hours of piano practice. Soon as I wake up. Same as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room.
So
When
there's
I
a
make
piano in your
mistakes,
room.
I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it just you up there?
No. Fitz came outside after a while. His
Mm.
room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
Is that
So,
is that
did
what
you talk to him?
that
Not
what's
really.
happening?
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
Suspicious. Suspicious
Fitz
behavior.
and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal, but different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there. So I
Oh.
made Fitz kick down the door.
Ah, that's
I
why
went
it's off the
inside.
hinges.
Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had happened at the same moment I did. I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her
Oh.
what had happened. She didn't believe me. She
Sneaky.
got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The three of us went back up to Flora's tower. Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
Only?
When she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, well I got a lot of questions for you. We'll start with this.
Hard of head, but free of mind. Unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond. Behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied. It's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be.
Okay, love the poetry, but that doesn't really help.
Between the lips, a silver spoon.
Oh god, okay.
A story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays in the center of a maze.
Okay. You're gonna keep doing this, huh?
That's me. I'm on a list of murder suspects. Always thought that would be kind of cool, but it's just tedious.
Falls a little short, doesn't it?
Feathers
Oh
flashing
god,
in the
again,
light
okay.
from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
Damn, it seems like you don't really like your cousin here. Okay.
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying. Earthly tether, slowly fraying. Floating, helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst.
Mel, if you do this, I will fucking lose it.
The flowers growing at your feet.
Not helpful.
Needless noise from tongues expel, unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing with the shifting form of feeling. Stand
not
winking
helpful.
in the face
Not
of
helpful.
gesture and soundless space. Forgone drifter.
Oh my god,
holding
okay.
fast.
At least
Days
it's
and
the last one
shadows
for now.
seek our past. Is it bravery or surrender? Accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom. Some four walls make round a room.
Okay, I got a couple of things to talk to you about, like this.
That's me. Not a bad likeness.
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that?
Yeah, with your cousin's fiance, actually. I love that you won one for
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
poetry writing.
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable.
Yeah. This.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But the
Who
music.
else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody?
No, but the music inside. Come
It was
on.
my mother's originally.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
All right, what about this one?
Is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank.
No, it
Freya
wasn't.
said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Okay. What about this?
Those petals.
What about them?
You're learning about
It's
flowers.
nothing. They're just unusual.
What about this one
Never
then?
seen that one before.
Okay, I gotta go talk to Fitz, is what I mean.
No,
Is what this
we found it in
means.
Penny's room.
Right.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think you're fucking hitting on your
All
cousin's
right.
boyfriend.
Poppy's bedroom is unlocked.
I don't know how I feel about
I
that.
wonder what's in there.
We're gonna go now. We're gonna go right now. Poppy's room.
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Later. We'll do that after this.
It's a metronome for keeping time.
Oh.
It's ticking. Is it a bomb?
It's not a bomb.
It's supposed to be ticking. Not sure what those symbols are, though.
Oh. Oh, God. No, okay, I was the closest here. Ah!
I did it. What do I win?
There we go.
Not bad.
What's in here?
What happened?
A little hatch unlocked in the back.
Why does everyone got secrets?
Anything in there?
Mm-hmm. It's a photograph. Part of a photograph.
The other half of the... Oh my God, look at her. The ripped photo shows a young girl with blonde hair and pink clothes. The girl in the photo is using a bright pink cassette player with matching headphones. The rest of the photo shows Fifi and Freya. This was hidden in Freya's room. Oh, you're just
Something about that pink.
Yeah, you're just upset that you used to be pretty in pink. And now you're all goth and you're trying to hide the proof. Come here, you. Come the fuck here, you. Come here. Come here.
I don't know what that is.
Bullshit. Don't lie to me.
Considering we found it hidden in your room?
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
Suspicion.
I need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea.
Bullshit.
Jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
True.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to pause it.
It's not mine.
Oh?
Never own anything like that.
Really?
Why not?
Not my color.
Bullshit.
You used to like these colors.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
We
Oh?
need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I know exactly which one.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh, no. Okay. So this thing matches this girl. that was found in Poppy's room.
The message on the tape found at the crime scene matches the blonde girl that was found in Poppy's room. Nope.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go.
Message on the tape found at the crime scene
Oh, the message.
matches the blonde girl used by Poppy in this old photo. That's not right.
It's the color. There we go. Sorry, there we
The
go.
pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the blonde girl used by Poppy in this old photo. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the blonde girl that was found in Poppy's room. That's not right either.
Damn it. Oh.
The pink cassette
There we
tape
go.
found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Fifi in this old
No,
photo.
not by Fifi.
Almost.
No, sorry.
The pink
There we
cassette
go.
tape
That was it.
found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
Come on, just admit it.
It's not me.
Yeah, it is. I'll prove it.
Oh? Oh, we just need the other photo. Here we go.
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable.
Yeah.
Clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up and then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward. Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it. Makes this whole thing seem
Oh,
kind of
sippy
irrelevant.
sippy time.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
Reason. she
Thank
doesn't
you,
want to
Mel,
look
for the
like that
sippy
anymore.
sippy.
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Drunk.
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
Yeah.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea.
That actually, I believe. Okay, let's go deal with this suspicion first, though, and then we'll go to the next room.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine.
Yeah.
Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation.
No, not really.
Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So, there are secrets written?
Oh, that's how you get an answer.
and this particular diary is unused.
It doesn't
Bullshit.
look unused.
It's Fifi's diary, and she has written in it.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh?
Me neither.
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Oh. Is it somebody
It's
else's
somebody
diary?
else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom.
Yeah, but it's got a star on
We need
it.
a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
Oh, God. I don't know if I have that. Oh. I don't know if I have that. Do I? Oh, so this has now been added. No, this doesn't have a star on it. Okay. I don't actually know. Shit. It was in when we were talking to Poppy that we figured out that it was not her. Well, supposedly we figured out. But I don't know who the diary belongs to. Who the fuck? I mean, I could just... knowing this game, I could probably just do anything. Although it doesn't really seem like that, though. Let's just go with this one.
That kind of makes sense, but no. That's not it.
Cool, we're just gonna go through each and every one then.
That's not it.
Fantastic.
That's not it.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh, she's got it in her fucking hand. Okay.
This blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya. Almost.
Okay. There we go.
This blue book is the same thing.
My
as the
eyes.
secret
I swear to
diary,
God.
which proves
I know I can
it
read.
belonged
I know I
to
can
Freya.
see things.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Because you don't want people knowing what's inside.
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
I love the separation of voice
I know
bits.
Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Wow.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary.
4
Fifi.
degrees there tonight. Mel, stay
Very well.
warm.
I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
All right. Fifi unlocked the diary.
Let me see what it says.
Finally, what's in there?
It's back, in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them. All 5. Eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. Methinks this has something to do with this lady up here, but we'll be right back after going over here.
Is that a clock?
If it is, it's a clock with 4 faces.
Oh, let's look. Ah,
I'm
shit.
guessing it doesn't tell the time.
So what does it do?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How do I... Okay, so this one needs to be at 2. I'm assuming this one needs to be at 2. Oh, but it only goes to... Oh, it's whatever the right number looks like. So this is right. This is right. 12. 3, 9, 12. I'm assuming this is supposed to be a 6. Oh no. This is nightmare fuel. Wait, is this a 9 or a 6? Hold on, now I gotta find the number. This has to be 6. Oh, this is torture. So the 3 has to be there. This guy's got to be over here. Or is this the 9? Hold on. Oh, God, Christ. Okay. So I need this one over where do I need you? I need you here? No. No. I need you. That looks like it should be a 6 though, the first one. Wait, did I do it?
No.
So
No.
moving any of the hands turns the adjacent hands in the opposite direction. It's like cogs on a machine.
Yeah, I figured that part out. Don't worry, game. No, I had it.
I guess that's wrong.
Did you work out what direction each hand needs to be facing?
No, I haven't figured that out yet, actually, game. I'm having a little bit of an issue with that. Can you say that? Are we surprised by this? We shouldn't be. I'm bad at puzzles because I'm stupid. I need to figure out what direction all these things need to be going. I wonder if I should just restart.
Each one ends with a little hoop.
Reset the puzzle?
Yeah, I want to reset the puzzle. Please and thank you. So we know the 3 needs to go here, which means the 9 gets to go. That would be the 9. That's easy. These 2 need to be like this, though. So if I put that back and I move this over this way, and then I move this up here and this over here. Oh, close, but it's not quite. I don't think it's where they... It is where they need to be on a clock. So the 9 needs to go here. I just need to get the 9 in the right position. So I need these 2 to be on the opposite side. So when this moves, it's going to move it back up there.
Reset the puzzle?
Yeah, reset the puzzle, please. Don't tell me it's that easy.
Got it.
Son of a bitch.
I'm impressed.
No, don't be. That took me forever.
What's in the box?
A little tool thing? Looks like a telescope, but I'm not actually sure what it is.
Let me look at this. Small brass tool with a curved glass lens. It has a screw at the base.
There's a metal plaque on the bench.
Is there a message engraved on it?
I think there was at one point, but someone scratched it off.
Suspicious.
A giant glowing gemstone full of plants.
A greenhouse.
AKA a greenhouse.
It's Tangle Tower, or at least it's the mansion at the base of Tangle Tower.
Ah, okay. So who are you? Oh, God.
Wow. Nice cape.
You're not fellows or pointers. I'm sure I shall immediately regret asking. But who are you, and what is your business here?
I'm Sally.
It does
and
look
this
like a
is my
sight
sidekick,
scope.
Grimoire.
A private detective, Grimoire.
Really? You're a detective.
Yeah.
This is a joke, it's not a good one.
Who are you, anyway?
Private Detective Hawkshaw.
Oh, nice. Hawkshaw's a cooler name than Grimoire. Maybe I'll become her sidekick.
You're not on the Freya Fellow case, too, are you?
That is classified information between myself and my client.
Oh.
Clearly, this is something which eludes you. But a real detective refrains from handing out informations to persons unknown.
Oh, right.
Now, if you would, I have work to do.
You're a bitch.
It's not in my interest to discuss personal details.
You look
Even if
more
you
like an
want the
assassin than a
suspects to murder?
detective.
Very well. Let us make a small exception. Ask.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm on a case at the behest of my client.
How long have you been at Tangle Tower?
I mean, detectives don't normally try and kill
133
people.
hours. 5.5 days.
Who are you
Unless
working
you're
for?
American.
I am not at liberty to answer that. Now, I shall permit you one more question.
What crime?
Mel,
are
can
you
you
get that
type today?
far?
Are you having a
That's
strong?
cool.
You really think so?
Oh, she's a sucker for compliments.
As it happens, I completed an examination of Flora's room on the morning before the murder. I've been investigating every single room at Tangle Tower. Hers was one of the last on my list.
Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing but a thin layer of dust and an atmosphere of somber melancholy.
Was Flora in there at the time?
She spent the duration
It's okay,
of my
you don't have to
search
type for
staring
fuck
up
all
at the
tonight.
sky, out the open window. Didn't say a word.
I'll figure you out.
Although I'm told this is the expected behavior.
What did you do after that?
I spent the early evening searching the library. It took longer than it should have. Fiona leaves that room in a permanent state of disarray.
Fiona was in the library too?
I expected her to make an appearance, but she did not.
And you stayed in the library the rest of the day?
Not quite.
No. Give me your official
Towards
statement.
the early evening, my examination of the library was unexpectedly disrupted. Sounds of running, wailing, shouting from several floors above. I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared. He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the Fellow staircase. Our eyes met. He was breathless. Something had caused him great alarm. He told me to stay out of the way. I
Oh.
consented. I decided to return to my office in the stone square. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me. She was clutching the banister of the Pointer staircase with an apprehensive manner. She wished to know where Professor Pointer had gone. I told her what had transpired. Then, she too crossed the hall and disappeared up the Fellow staircase. More so than at any moment prior, I felt like quite an intruder in the house.
No
I
shit.
took my leave, out towards the stone square. The grounds were silent. There were no signs of human life. Even the greenhouse was without its typical inhabitant. I noted that he, too, must be entangled in whatever was transpiring in Fellow Tower.
I want to meet this Fitz and see if he really likes his
Unremarkable hours before
fiance.
The gardener finally made his appearance. He spoke to me of what had occurred. His report was as clumsy and cumbersome as the man giving it.
Did he seem upset?
He was rattled. That much was clear, but sorrowful, mournful, I cannot say.
Hmm.
Freya Fellow is of great interest to me. I
Oh.
perceived her to be the most intelligent individual here at Tangle Tower.
Interesting.
Within a day, she had identified for whom I was working and for what I was searching. I didn't know how she did it. I was impressed. I regret that I did not question her more thoroughly when I had the opportunity.
You couldn't have known she was about to be killed, though.
I have only myself to blame for failing to perceive the signs.
What signs?
I do not wish to do your job for you, detective.
Okay, but you can give me a fucking hint. It's bruh.
Quite the stoic statue, isn't she? I can only dream of being as cold and indifferent as Florafella.
You think she's
Not a
hiding
good
something?
trait for a detective, though.
Perhaps. She has some strange habits. I heard she barely sleeps. An hour.
You gotta be
here
able to
or there,
read
sporadically.
people.
Spends the rest
Understand
of the time
emotion.
staring up at the sky. Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably. But talking with him is so tedious. Considerably intelligent, and her
Oh.
powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition. No
Oh.
focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely.
Damn, fucking hawk shows. Like, get your shit together,
Poppy
teens.
has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite. I find her rather embarrassing, little more than a spoilt child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27.
Oh.
Makes it worse.
Why? How old are you?
Professor Pointer is a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
Yeah, a little bit. He must be your boss.
314 cases solved. 314.
Damn. Okay, pop off.
This belongs to you, Hawkshaw?
Correct.
And,
Its purpose?
It's my handheld microscope. For
Microscope?
up-close investigation work.
What do you
Mm.
magnify with it?
Trace particles, dust, oils, clothing fibers.
have you used it here at Tangle Tower?
I have. I used it to examine the greenhouse only 2 days ago.
What were you looking for?
That is between myself and my client.
I have a funny feeling what you're looking for has to do with
Have you
this.
deciphered the meaning of those 4 symbols on the harp?
We're working on it.
That's a no then.
Rude.
These people really are ridiculous, aren't they?
Damn.
Some breed of amphibious humanoid.
A mermaid.
Bipedal, although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
Mermaid. It's a mermaid. I think it is what Freya was looking for. But I also think that there is someone else also looking for it.
Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might have been?
Or who might have had it?
I have several theories, but they
Oh.
are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
She was interested in the beetle, it seems. Interesting.
Tangle Tower. No idea why they insist on calling it that. It's not even a tower. It's little more than a pair of turrets stuck on either side of a mansion.
Fair
Have
enough.
you searched the whole place?
I believe so. Why?
Believe?
He wants to know if you found any secret rooms.
Huh. I'm afraid the residents of Tangle Tower are far too ordinary for anything like that.
So
I was
you say.
disappointed too.
Okay, do I have any other rooms that I've unlocked? Yes. The greenhouse, which means I get to unlock Fitz's room next. Oh my god, look at fucking Fitz in the background.
A little chart of...
Terrifying.
Actually, I have no idea what it's about. Kinda reminds me of a periodic table.
Because it is.
Kinda reminds me of a periodic table.
Okay.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
Interesting.
That's a handsome beetle. Looks like he might have magic powers.
This one's in a little pot.
Okay, that is definitely not edible.
It looks like a gemstone, don't you think?
A potted fruit with a hard gemstone-like skin. The soil in the pot is an unusual blue color. I I think I know where that flower came from. Not that I didn't already know. Alright, let's just talk to Fitz. God, his eyes fucking glow.
We're being watched.
Yeah, I see him. He's a little too big to hide in the bushes. Is anyone going to say anything? Or shall we just stand
Okay, but
around staring at each other?
he's
Right,
big and
sorry.
in.
Sorry.
That's better.
Oh,
I'm Sally. And
his
the guy
voice is
hiding
nice
behind
too. I
me
was
is
gonna say
Detective Grimoire.
he big and burly
you?
and kind of scruffy.
Fellow, the gardener.
Mm-hmm. And
I
why
kind
are you
of
so
I
tall?
like him. Him and this couple. This couple, I'd consider unicorning for. Why is he cute and his girlfriend, his fiance, is a babe? So like, I'm into this.
You work here as the gardener.
I don't get paid to do it. It's just my area of interest.
What's the deal with the plants? They're all kind of weird.
Right. Did you see the lake?
That giant green and purple lake surrounding the entire house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I clocked it.
The color is just a byproduct.
Of what? Oh.
Poison?
It's not poisonous. Not to you.
What's this got to do with the plants?
The water controls all life, just like anywhere else on the planet. Clouds form, rain falls. The water grows the plants, animals eat the plants. Anything you've perceived as an irregularity is simply a result of this hydrological cycle.
Could you say that again, but like condense it? as if you were
No.
talking to a slightly stupid person?
Our lake water causes the unpredictable alteration of DNA. Sometimes.
Is that why your eyes fucking glow, bud?
Like mutation.
That'd be the official term. For us, it's normal. Just nature.
And you're the local expert on all this stuff?
No. I'm
Oh.
just the gardener.
So him and Fiona, because she does microbiology.
I was in my greenhouse, watering and weeding.
Sounds exciting.
Was anyone else around?
Not at first. Penelope came in a little later. She likes looking at the flowers, I think.
Did you...
I think she likes looking at you, buddy.
A little. Not too much. We both left the greenhouse in the early afternoon.
Why are you two
I
dating
went
if
up
you
to
don't
my
talk?
room. Then I came back outside to weed the main gardens. Didn't see anyone else. After that, I went up to the garden outside my room.
And?
Let me guess. Watering and weeding.
Right.
Did anything happen to you yesterday, Fitz?
Yeah, there was a full murder, Fitz.
I was up in the rooftop garden. It was quiet. And then it wasn't. I can't describe it. Could have been a scream, but it didn't sound human. We thought it was
I
coming
mean,
from Flora's tower.
it didn't seem
so we
like
went up there.
it doesn't seem like it because of the flower.
Poppy was with me. Did I not mention that?
No, you
Flora's room
didn't
was locked.
actually.
That's normal. She usually locks it from the inside. I knocked on the door and shouted. Nobody responded. We became concerned.
You kicked the door down?
I did. Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back. Flora was there too, but I barely noticed her at first. Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too. Penelope arrived shortly after that, with Felix in tow. I thought that was odd. You don't normally see the two of them together. Felix took charge. There was nothing else I could do to help. I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything. I found her pacing back and forth around the stone square. When I approached her, she snapped at me. She
Oh?
was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
Maybe Freya was her client. Okay, let's ask about your
She was
family.
always kind to me. She'd come into the greenhouse when I was working, sometimes by herself, sometimes with Poppy. I think they were just bored at first. Eventually, they started asking questions.
About what?
Poppy wanted to learn about flowers. Freya, she used to ask me about the insects.
Oh.
One of my jobs
So the
is to
golden
protect
beetle
plants from
is
things that
for
might-
Freya.
Freya brought me this little glass box, leaves and twigs inside. She'd say,
Vivarium.
"Put all the troublemakers in there." Every day I'd put a handful of beetles and other things in the box. Then she'd come along and take it away. I didn't really understand her, but she was always kind.
Tell me about your
Penelope
fiance.
is my fiance.
Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be.
Oh.
People think she's, well, they make assumptions.
Oh, you do
How's
like
the
her.
relationship doing recently?
Good.
Oh,
It's
maybe
good.
not. Maybe not.
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. How you like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, how does your fiance feel about that, by the way?
I like Flora. I hope she's all right.
Do you think she had anything to do with the murder?
There's no way. She wouldn't willingly cause any additional suffering for anyone. Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property. But his ego relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image, don't you think?
Damn.
I was just about to say the same thing.
What the Where does that come from, Fitz?
Fifi doesn't like me.
What did you do?
I'm not sure. If you find out, maybe you can let me know.
Okay, that's not that hard.
She questioned me.
About what?
My work.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Plants, bit of everything.
Did she search the greenhouse?
No, she didn't.
You sure? Maybe she did it when you weren't in there.
No, she hasn't touched it.
How can you tell?
Trust me. I can tell.
So then, the dirt marks in Freya's room must come from from the greenhouse.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too.
Why?
And insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
That's
I didn't
weird.
think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Yeah. Alright, tell me about yourself.
This guy Fitz, shifty eyes, doesn't say a lot. Totally suspicious, if you ask me.
That's me.
Yeah, it was a joke. I was joking.
Oh, I see.
Alright, I gotta ask you about this, sir.
A flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't
Come on,
really
bud.
go into Penny's room or
Come
anywhere
on,
in
bud.
Tangle Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
Bullshit.
Those petals,
What?
they're red.
Buddy.
This is a good example of how things work. I mix that soil here in the greenhouse. It's made with water from the lake.
And it makes the fruit grow all shiny and...
Yeah, I don't know flour, sir, with the same blue soil that you say you just made?
What do you do with this shiny and edible fruit?
You look at it.
Sir, please.
I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. That's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
Oh, maybe we are dealing with alchemy then.
Fitz, one of these drawings is of you in the rooftop garden, I think, with Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Are we done?
I now have more questions for you, Fitz.
You ever seen this before, Fitz?
No, but I don't normally go into Fifi's room.
That's not where we found it.
Oh, I just thought it looks like it belongs to her.
No, that's fair. You're not wrong.
Any idea who this is?
No idea.
We're gonna out Poppy to everyone.
Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they, like, her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names.
Does he
Penelope
remember them?
loves to name things.
Does he remember the names?
Remember what she named them?
I do not.
No, naturally. Okay.
Fitz's room is unlocked. It's up in the fellow tower.
God, this is fucking creepy, Fitz. Fitz, it's fucking creepy. Oh. Something else is unlocked. Fitz, what the fuck?
That's all the statements.
Let's go over them all.
No, we're gonna go through the room first.
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, to Fitz, from PP.
PP. Child.
Hello.
Not hidden very well, is it?
Doesn't need to be. It's locked. It's a combination lock.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Sort of.
Okay, hold on. It seems like there's more than one way to do this, unfortunately. Hold on. Is there, or was I right the first time? Was I right the first time? Right, I think it changes based on the way that you... But I can't see any other way that this works. Unless it doesn't fit together super well like that last one. Like, this works. So we know these two are two of the right leaves. Okay, so we are right. It is... So this is the first one, right? Yeah, that's the first one that we found. This is going to be the next one. Oh, this one doesn't have that leaf. This one does, though, so we're going to do that really quick. And then what way have we not done yet? This way, right? Bingo. No.
Nothing.
Maybe if you move the paper around, you'll find it.
If I look at the second one, it's... What? Oh, was it... No, so this one has to be this one. This one has to be that one, right? Okay, Mel, give me which column are we looking at? Start with the column and we'll work from there. So this one goes with... This one goes with this. We have that one. That is the first one. We know that's the first one. I'm very confident in that. Then we have this one. Oh, it's this.
There we go.
I got it, Mel. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Perfect. Anything in there?
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh. That's kind of ominous.
PP and FF. A metal gardening trowel with a decorative pattern. It has the decorative pattern engraved onto it and the letters on either side of a heart.
It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Look closer. Ah.
Nothing.
The
Still,
tiles have all got that same sun symbol on them.
those moon symbols in the slots. Are they connected?
Maybe they're connected, but also not connected.
Hey, what the fuck does that mean? Unless it's like this.
Nope. It's not budging.
Okay.
Maybe the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else.
Okay.
Let's come back once we know what to do.
Agreed. I really want to quickly run to this side, though. Zippity doo dot around. I want to see what this side looks
The big
like.
glass door leads out into a garden.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Here it is. Oh.
Nothing.
All
Still,
4 tiles.
those other symbols look like suns. Surely that's something to do with it?
I think it is, but in an abstract kind of way.
Okay. I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this was like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Must be it. And the door's still locked.
I got it.
I feel like we made some sort of progress.
We did. I promise. We did. Oh, look at us. Solving crimes over here.
Quit sulking. Not every room is going to be full of clues.
No, come on.
It's locked.
I thought we were.
We are.
What's that thing by the
I got it. Yoink, come here.
It made a noise.
Why do you two have matching locks
I guess that was right.
that you can only access when the other one wants to go?
Finally, it's open.
Whatever's on the other side better be worth it.
Suspicious. Rooftop garden.
It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue. And they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
A slightly weathered statue of a strange creature holding a lute. A pair of earmuffs has been placed over the head of the statue.
Giant stone frog. Love it.
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
Yeah. The feathers were found mostly found resting on the tongue of a large stone frog.
There's something about those petals we found in Penny's room.
Mm-hmm.
Something suspicious.
Indeed.
Let's ask her about it.
Later, I want to look at the
It's a rose bush, growing on a little patch of bluish soil. Apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well cared for.
The roses are bright red, too.
Now, aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense.
A little pond.
It looks really, really deep for some reason. See those metal bars around the edges, too?
Oh, yeah. What do you suppose they're for?
Nothing anymore. Looks like somebody broke them and then never bothered to fix it.
Suspicious. Okay, so we need to go to Penny's room.
So, yeah, we found this.
Oh, that. That's
Yeah.
nothing.
Really?
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
No, it's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about.
It's the
those
flower.
red flower petals.
The petals.
The music in the background now reminds me of a like a Pixar short.
They're from red roses. And there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses. And who they belong to.
Oh, I can get you that. Ayo.
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at. it's
That your
disappointing.
fucking fiance
I
likes your
couldn't
cousin
take
better?
anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Unless he gave Poppy a flower.
Really only accessible from those 2 bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
Yeah.
My dears, what are you accusing me of?
Theft, actually. Oh. I think.
One of Penny's birds was used to spy on.
Oh,
Fitz,
no, that
but
didn't
it
work.
Didn't work. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. One of Penny's
Oh,
birds
okay.
was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them.
What evidence?
We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
True.
I'm just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of
You would.
anything like that.
You would.
Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
Untrue.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds. Something to prove one of them has been in the rooftop garden.
Oh, I got you the proof.
Let's take a closer look at these.
It was not used to kill. It was left behind.
This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird
Mhm.
when it visited the rooftop garden.
Big braining out here today.
I can't stand it! Knowing the 2 of them are hidden away up there. And they're
Oh, she
private
mad jealous.
garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me.
Damn.
I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me.
Oh, shit.
So quiet with me these days. But being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little...
Oh, shit.
I apologize. This really isn't your burden to bear.
Damn. We're gonna go head over here. Do some note comparison.
That's all the statements collected. Let's run through them all to see if anything doesn't add up.
To
Okay.
see if anyone's been lying.
As they
That
have
too.
been.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds.
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs.
I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
I heard someone heading down the stairs. Just outside my room.
Someone began banging on the door. I ignored
This
it.
is an interesting way to do
until
the
sound began
footage.
shouting at me.
Eventually, she let me in.
I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping
Didn't he
to
say that
catch
there
up
was a
with him.
second...
Felix appeared and blocked
Didn't
my
Felix
path.
say that there was a second set of footsteps that came down, though? And didn't they say that Fiona had been crying originally?
Tower to find Professor Pointer. With my escort.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya.
Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
That's disappointing.
What is?
All the statements line up with each other.
No. No, they
just
don't.
line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm each other.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a garden, I think.
We
sus.
could.
Ready when you are.
It's sus. I am sussed out right now. I don't have any suspicions, but I
I'll
need to
say
ask you
this,
about Fitz.
He's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse, but I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers in secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless.
Oh. Interesting.
One of 3 statues depicting the same creature. This one is wearing headphones. Perhaps they belong to someone who likes music.
They're not headphones. They're
They're earmuffs.
for blocking out sound.
Perhaps they belong to someone who doesn't like music.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Hawkshaw. That reminds me, I have to ask everyone else about Fitz, because they haven't had a chance to talk to them yet. Yeah, Fee was already crying when Poppy was there. Oh, did I not ask her about anyone?
Name, Freya Fellow.
I didn't, okay.
Age, 19. Profession, artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is.
Fair enough.
Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became, 1, increasingly independent, and 2, increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The 3 of you are friends.
We
Yeah.
are of a similar age, and all highly gifted.
I don't think that this family is there's one person. I think everyone in this family has a degree of autism.
Name, Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary value.
This entire
finding
family's got a
personal
touch of the
value.
tism.
Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes, Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I
No.
have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No? Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the 2 possible answers.
What makes him a bad
Yeah, exactly.
Expressing his emotions and something of a willful detachment from reality.
We have combative autism, actually.
Just like you, then.
grimoire?
No, he is quite correct. Name, Hawkshaw. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes,
Yep.
quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Yeah, I should have seen that one coming.
Name, Percival Pointer. Age, 57. Profession, none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh, yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
Oh. Oh, she don't like him.
Name, Penelope Pointer. Age, 27. Profession, ornithologist. Likes, birds. Dislikes, insects. Notes, Penelope is very beautiful. I have
Oh.
never had very much in common with her.
Interesting.
Name, Poppy Pointer. Age, 19. Profession, apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist,
Oh.
but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Correct.
Name, Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes soil,
Interesting.
dislikes electrolytes.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Penelope's older than him.
Eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So, what's your problem with him?
Shut the fuck up,
Exactly 1
Grimoire.
week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife. Name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, amateur microbiologist. Likes, the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes, the superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact. Notes, kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
Good question.
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not. He
Oh.
left Tangle Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya?
Without
How
without
are
his
you related
child?
to her?
We share exactly one grandparent.
Okay, I gotta ask you about some stuff here.
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
I'm glad I asked her.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth.
Oh, great. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. This
Now,
one.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
It does not.
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
How would you say it's the opposite?
You could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh.
Oh, okay, there you go.
You wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate.
Interesting.
Freya
do you think
is
of the-
normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
Okay, but
What made
whose
you want to
blood?
test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course.
Okay. We're gonna go talk to Dad, number 1, because we've met a lot of people since the last time we spoke to you. Like most of the people.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No,
From blood
just
is pretty
mentioned
fucking obvious,
because
that's
we
true.
both wear, you know, red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
if you call that questioning. She seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine. Supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item. Something called the Golden Beetle.
Oh.
Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it. What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
Oh, I don't know. The gold beetle you said you hadn't heard of?
Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying...
Good job, Sally.
Keep an eye on him.
Don't
Holds
let
on to a
Grimoire
lot
shoot
of
himself in the
bitterness,
foot.
does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family.
Damn.
Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Damn.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival. Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger, always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter, always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still,
My child
Poppy
is
always
socially
seems to be
inept,
sulking about
emotionally
something.
constipated.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's
Oh?
slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
Oh.
Onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's
Maybe
a
make your
very
own
vigilant
decisions.
young woman.
She's a vigilant young woman, but she's emotionally constipated. Cool. I'm gonna go talk to Fitz now. I gotta ask you about a trowel. Come here.
This is yours, Fitz?
Yeah,
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked. We found these up in the rooftop garden. Do you know how long they've been there?
No, could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature is unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone.
Do you talk to your fiance about how much she dislikes her cousin because of you? Ever?
Wait, those are mine, the earmuffs. They went missing about a week ago.
What do you need earmuffs for?
I use them for gardening sometimes.
Why? You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
No. I wear them while I'm gardening, and it stops people from trying to talk to me.
That's genius.
Fucking mood. Okay.
There's something about the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower.
Yeah.
Something suspicious.
Okay.
Let's ask him about it.
Come here. We gotta ask you a question.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Yeah.
Fifi did see Fitz.
She saw him
but
holding
he
the
was
trowel.
holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, What was it?
It has to be the trowel because it's knife-shaped.
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
It's not used to cut, but...
An ornate trough.
Ah!
Fits to look after a potted flower.
So he does sneak into her room to take care of it.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
Bullshit, liar.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
I know exactly what it is. Thank you.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Come here. In Penny's room matches. Yes.
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse.
Correct.
Let me guess. Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No, that's pretty
No
fucking
way,
obvious.
what's a coincidence?
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the
Oh,
colors
it
to be
does!
exactly right.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again. When she's not there, water the flower, change the soil, just trying to keep it alive.
So you do like your fiance? Okay. Interesting. So we've gotten... Hold on. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Main entrance.
Is that an envelope?
It's been opened, but the letter's still in there.
I know, especially because she thinks he's cheating on her with her cousin.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's privacy?
No, definitely.
The envelope has been ripped open. There is a single piece of paper inside. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have memorized it, destroy it. I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find it down there. Okay. Sus, but okay. It's red, so I'm going to ask you about it.
Conveniently left anonymous. It's useless until you can prove to whom it concerns. Can you do that?
No.
No.
Okay. This has to be something, that painting in her room. I'm just gonna start showing her things.
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
Her hair literally looks like sheet music in the wind.
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked?
You're a pain in my ass, Flora. Harporn loot. Actually, you know what I'm curious about? I want to go see that puzzle again.
I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
Yeah, I want to see it. Take another look. Okay.
Let's come back.
So we're still waiting on that one. Got it. Come here.
Curious.
Oh, that's it?
This belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh, yes. It has a telescopic lens. It
Oh.
can only be used for looking at things that are far away.
But she said it was a microscope.
There's something about Hawkshaw's
Yeah.
microscope. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yeah, we're gonna go ask her about it right now.
This little microscope thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would make perfect sense if you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
You're
Well, she
such a
said
cheap
earlier
hotshot.
it was
Don't worry,
microscopic.
we already worked out what you're searching for.
We did? Oh, right, the golden beetle.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said
Would he, though?
questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
Yeah, because it's not a
It's not a
microscope.
microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
Well, no, because we have an expert on microscopes.
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a microscopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Oh, okay.
The handheld microscope, according
No.
to Fifi, uses a microscope.
Oh, that's right. It's a telescopic lens. You're right. You're absolutely correct, Mel. I immediately forgot.
Handheld microscope,
I
according
immediately forgot and used the
uses
wrong one.
a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it. I'm inclined to believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Considering she's a
Aksha,
fucking
Why did you lie
microbiologist.
about owning a telescope?
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
What the fuck is this?
A detective? Naturally.
Emperor of the Galaxy?
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand
Oh.
the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's
Is she
errand,
here to
be sure,
study under Pointer?
but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me. And so, I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had
Naturally.
hoped he might sign my telescope. An extremely childish indulgence, I admit.
Yeah,
Never
indeed it
would have
is.
guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree.
Oh.
Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
Theft?
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My
Freya.
lead suspect is your murder victim.
Yeah. That checks out. Yoink. Come here, you. We gotta talk, sir.
Hard to read, that one, but she
Really?
seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
You're such a bitch. I have a feeling you killed your niece.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar. What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see? It's
Tripod?
rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
Interesting. Oh, we haven't talked to him about everyone yet. Okay.
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time.
Only
until
this
she
moment?
marries the gardener.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows.
Oh my god, dude.
Like rats
Fucking
deserting
get
a
this.
sinking ship.
Get the entire mop out of your ass, sir.
My Poppy, my pride and joy.
And ironic that you would name your daughter a flower.
From a young age, she... Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh, no. I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
Which is why it's such a surprise that you killed her.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went away.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
but
you.
not the Pointer family.
Not yet.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
The
Emily?
name Flint keeps
I've
coming
not
up.
met her. She never actually married into the Fellow family.
Oh?
Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Oh. I see. Okay, so I'm missing a few bits of information still. Let's go talk to Poppy.
What else would it be?
No, come here. God, the music.
What do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's from before your time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah, weird.
Is it? Is it weird?
Don't look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes.
Who?
I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Someone else has touched the
Do you know
piano.
where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belonged to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones, like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. Can't remember exactly.
Oh, but that's probably when he went to go up to deal with the
I think everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever
The
tell you what
flower.
she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with. Well, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes is a strong word.
Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone or signed by anyone?
Yeah, a little bit.
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
Yes.
Or they're trying to manipulate you?
True that. That's also fair.
I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
I wouldn't say that, but all right.
You get some weird insects around here, but I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
It is almost 1 o'clock.
Why?
Or almost midnight.
For fun, obviously.
I might stop at midnight, but I'm also like, I don't know how far I am into this yet. Who am I missing information from?
More handwritten sheet music.
Sheet music, presumably for piano.
It's only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
Yeah, it's been framed though.
Oh,
Must be
there we
important
go.
For some reason.
This sheet music has been framed and is decorated with delicate old-fashioned illustrations.
There's a name for this kind of piano.
An upright?
You know, these ones that stand upright.
So is this what I need to show Poppy? Is that what I was missing? That I just didn't pick that up? I love the way her eyes open like that.
Yeah, it's mine.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Kind of discordant, but all right.
It was my mother's
Oh
original.
no, sorry, I didn't mean to show that to you. Oh, can I get it to play again? No. So we've got the tune from the humming. The birds. I wonder if we can figure this out.
I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
Yeah, I just want to take another closer look.
Let's come
Okay.
back later.
Let's go attempt this one more time. Come here.
Do you know anything about this beetle?
Nope. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I don't want to accidentally ask for a hint. Come here. Let's go to you.
An item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
But
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
Oh?
anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere.
Oh. I think I'm actually going to leave it there for today, though. Because it is getting late. Oh, autosave is on. Perfect. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining me. We will finish this off maybe next time. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Get some sleep before today. Tomorrow, technically. I got 2 more minutes before it's tomorrow. Good Good night, everyone.